is marketing can feel like such a dirty word for artists and writers, but I want us to flip it and instead really see it as like a mission. So, for example, Lisa, I know you have an amazing tagline for your author brand. Feel free to put it in the comments here. But as you continue writing and creating, you will discover themes that you continue to write about, topics that move you. You may even notice those things in the books that you read. So for me, some of my key themes are all about belonging. It's all about receiving the gifts that God has for you, and about being bold, like being bold and using your gifts, showing them to the world. And part of why those themes resonate so much is because I've had experiences where those things were missing or lacking. And so in my marketing, it's not just, oh, I need to sell more copies, or, oh, I need more views on my videos. Those things are great, but there's a deeper meaning for me when I create my art. And so that mission is using my gifts for God's glory, not just keeping it hidden and buried. And it's also encouraging other people to use their gifts, to write their stories, to publish their books. And you can probably just hear it in my voice and see it on my face, but that drives me, that motivates me. And so when I think about marketing, it's not so much a sales focus, a heavy thing for me. It really becomes light and free when I can focus on, like, what's my mission? What are the things that move me? How can I share those with other people? Some other M words that can be helpful as you're thinking about marketing. What's the movement you want to create? So for example, Lisa Baptiste, with your book on like how parenting can be spiritual formation and like connect you to God, like that's a movement. You want to create a movement of parents who see beyond the mundane, who see beyond the conflict, and who are like healed and receiving God's love. And so that's so big, and that can really be a moving force behind the stories you share, the questions you ask. All of your marketing can be fueled by that movement that you're creating. And then the last M word to kind of keep in mind here is ministry. As writers and artists, sometimes we don't like the spotlight. We think, I don't want people to think I'm full of pride or to think I'm full of myself. And I've struggled with that as well, especially as I started making more videos and creating a YouTube channel and sharing reels. There's a part of my brain still that questions, like, who do I think I am? Like, why are people gonna listen? And who am I? And I don't want to get stuck there, because that part of my brain, if I let it be in control, it's going to shut down my creativity. It's going to make me afraid. It's going to make me second guess everything. And so instead, I'm strengthening the part of my brain that says, why not me? Why not? If God has put this story in my heart, if he has put the idea of creating videos on my brain, why not? Why not experiment? Why not play? Why not put myself out there and just see what happens? And I love that part, seeing what happens, because there's a letting go and release and trusting God with those results. So I hope that encourages you, both with being true to yourself, noticing your gifts, your passions, your obsessions, whether it's coffee, cats, nature, art, Renaissance fairs. I'm thinking of specific viewers as I say these, or even, and then so being true to yourself, and then using your marketing as an expression of your motivation, your mission, your movement, and then seeing it as ministry, true ministry, that words have the power to change lives. Your presence has the power to change lives. And it's not by becoming like someone else. It's not by having your message perfected. It's not by knowing where you're going or having your brand together. It's literally just you, your presence, being yourself, speaking what's on your heart, serving other people, loving. Like, that's enough. It's enough for you to be you. And God wants to use you with your voice, your words, your messages, not just to grow and change you and your family, but also to impact anyone else who may see your post on social media. So that is my encouragement to you. I truly see each one of you as a world changer and as a writer who can make a profound impact. So I hope that some of my belief and passion for you rubs off. And I know you already have it. You already feel it bubbling inside. You already feel the passion and the desire to not just write, but share your words with the world. And then one last thought that I had as I was preparing for this live, and that is that writing truly is sacred work. It's not just a grind or something we get to check off of a list. We truly can embrace writing as sacred work. And for me, what that looks like is remembering to pause, remembering to invite God into the process. And the process is often messy. So sometimes there's fears, there's insecurities, there's circumstances that keep me from writing, and yet God's there with me. And in the same way that he said, all of us are his priests and we get to proclaim the good news and live it out. We're living sacrifices. In the same way as writers, we really get to be truth tellers, storytellers who are pointing people to God and just living out into the purpose he called us to, and then encouraging others to follow him and follow his purpose for them